Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the worst game of my entire chess career. This is just absolutely embarrassing. I'm playing against Abel Matthews, who is a very strong club player, about 2000s. He's currently 19, about 60s on FIDE. But here we go, I'm playing black against him. He plays the English, I play symmetrical, everything's very, very normal. Nothing can go wrong here. And I'm developing Finchetto, he's also Finchettoing. It's basically a very sound symmetrical position, so nothing can go wrong here, right? I mean, everything looks very sound. But here I go for a more ambitious approach, sort of a bot bidding system, and I'm gaining space in the center at the cost of a weak square. But he's kind of playing a weird setup here about with like e3 and then Finchetto. But I think the idea for white is probably going for a d4 break, but I'm gonna prevent that. But yeah, here he actually even blunders, and I have a very good move, very typical move that's gonna give me a big advantage here. And pause the videos and try to find it, guys. Alright, so I wasn't able to find it. I played f5 instead, but the right move was actually e4. And this is a classic example of intermezzo when white takes on g7 because the bishop on b2 is unprotected. I can take on f3 instead. And when white takes again on f8, I can take on g2. And the point is that, white is forced to take because I'll take the rook with check if he doesn't. And white takes the bishop and I take the bishop back. And then I'll have rook and a pawn for 2 pieces. And the idea is that 2 pieces are just destroying the rook and pawn in this position. In the endgame, maybe not so clear, but here, yeah, this is completely destroying the rook and pawn. So yeah, I mean, this will give me a good advantage, but the game goes on, I didn't find it, and I immediately realized that was a bad move. I'm shaking my head, I'm not so happy. And yeah, he gets his break in, and here I'm already worse. I'm already feeling the pressure here. It's not so easy. And I can't allow him to push d5, so I have to push d5 myself. But again, this position is very grim. Yeah, there's even g5 square that I weakened by playing f5, so that was not so ideal. And as you can see, I'm not happy again, and I have to move my bishop back. Very uncomfortable move. And yeah, white's thinking for a little bit. This position's quite bad, but it shouldn't be losing, right? I mean, like, I can somehow defend it, and it's a blitz game, so white's not gonna play so accurately. And okay, he's putting pressure on c5. I'm gonna protect it. First of all, I'm gonna just kick the knight. I don't like that knight there on active post, so I'm kicking it back. And he probably has to move it, and okay, the rook's gonna touching c5 pawn, so okay, I protect it. Everything's fine, it shouldn't be that bad. I can slowly consolidate position. Oh, okay. His knight is on a very bad, good square, and okay, I think for a while, maybe I should go rook f6, but then he can take on c5. Okay, maybe queen d6, but then he can take or play something else. So I go bishop b7 and hang the exchange instead of doing all of those. And here I'm like, okay, calm down, I need to try to make it look like it was a sacrifice. So oh shit, oh shit, yeah, that's horrible. So yeah, just queen is completely gone in one mover. I don't know how that happened. It was just the worst game of my entire career. God, that was bad. Yeah, that's so bad. But yeah, that's just the worst game I've ever played. So you guys can see that even decent, or I'm not even decent, even like playable players are blundering queens. But yeah, that's just my worst ever game. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer.